Good morning, everybody. What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you from Milan. Got the Flex Pro Classic or something like that happening tomorrow. Big man Kuba's competing, so we're here for a little bit of support. This is the apartment. This is what is happening right now. I am getting my meals ready for today, and we are going to get in the car and go and get a coffee with Kuba and Meg. So Linda has obviously already prepared all of my meals for the days that we're here. I'm just panning them just now. I like everything to be charred. Everything's getting charred up, and then we're ready to bounce. I was going to keep the DJI for tomorrow because tomorrow is the day that we are going to the show. However, I thought I'll catch some shenanigans from today as well. So that is what we're definitely going to be doing as well. A couple of things that I would like to just discuss. Going on holiday, guys, or going away, doesn't have to be the end of your diet. Now, I know you're going to be sitting there thinking, hold on a minute here, you've got Linda who makes all of your stuff, which is right. But at the same time, Linda's only been active with AO coaching for a year and a half. I've been bodybuilding, guys, for 15 years. Well, I've been training for 15 years anyway, and I've not always had a Linda. This is all the stuff that I used to have to just prepare myself before coming away, but as you can see, as long as you've got everything with you that you need, you can't really feck it up. Personally, because we're here in Milan, and I know that I'm going to want to enjoy some Italian food, instead of having my 6 meals every day, I've been having 4. So I've been fasting a little bit longer, sleeping a little bit longer because I am here on holiday. I don't have any client work essentially to do. I don't have any check-ins to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's given me a bit of time to spend with Emma. Kids 3, work 3 essentially. I have still been grafting, but you know me, I don't stop the graft. I got here actually, and listen to this for a cracker. So you'll know I run my 9-week challenge. My current 9-week challenge is running right now, and everybody's 5 weeks in. I made the 9-week challenge template from my last coaching template before I upgraded to a new one with Lucia Hughes at Coaching Systems, by the way, if anybody wants to hit her up. Didn't really feel the need to upgrade the challenge because the challenge is already pretty good for what it is anyway. Got absolutely everything that they need. And it took me a long time because Google Sheets isn't my forte, but I did manage. However, before I left to come here, I was going through my Google Drive and I seen old coaching templates. So I deleted the folder. Little did I know that when I deleted that folder, it was going to delete the old nutritional database, which is the one that talks to the challenge. So I got here yesterday and my work phone exploded. Boom, message. So I opened up everybody's messages and it turns out nobody had access to their macros. Not a huge deal because the foods remained the same. The grams of the food remained the same. But they didn't have access to viewing their macros, right? Which is kind of what the challenge is about. It's about me teaching average people, like gem pop people who don't have, I don't mean average people, that sounds terrible. I mean people who don't have any nutritional knowledge, or at least are quite low in nutritional knowledge and haven't dieted and trained and stuff. It's an introduction to the gym, so to speak. So for me to then just say to everybody, look guys, your food's still there, just eat what's on the sheet and don't worry about the macros. When they paid their hard-earned cash to learn about macros, I just couldn't do it. So yesterday, I tried to find the old database, could not find it, it was deleted from my trash somehow, no idea how, but it was. So I contacted Lucia. Lucia was on her way to the airport and my whole life nearly ended. I was like, I just don't know how to fix this. I'm out of my depth for the first time in a long time. But I was. Then Lucia messaged me and she says, give me some access, quickly. So I gave her access. She got into the sheet, she pulled it back, she got the nutritional database back, somehow, God knows how. But the caveat to it was that it didn't just jump back into everybody's sheets because we couldn't reinstate it just like that. So what we had to do was actually, I had to jump back into every single body's sheet and reinstall the nutritional database, link it back to the sheet. Anyway, but it's done. Well, everybody who's messaged me to say that theirs has been affected, it's just done anyway. Anybody who's not messaged me isn't done yet, but as soon as I get home, I am going to go through everybody's sheets and make sure that everybody's up to scratch. But yeah, so that was me, no work yesterday. I literally didn't stop. So today, we're going to jump in the car and we're going to go for a little drive. We're going to nip into town, get a coffee with Kuba and Meg, go a little bit sightseeing, and then I have a meal booked later on with 10 of my family members who I haven't seen in about 15 years. So that's going to be good as well. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to document the day. Today is not going to be much about bodybuilding. Well, I mean it will be, because I'm still a bodybuilder, but there's not going to be any training. There will still be golden nuggets of information, but this one's going to be more like a day in the life Milan special. So stay tuned. Also, just before I go, have a little look at that. That right there is 200 grams of filetto stecco alla griglio per panio e Ryan Gabelloni. There is 75 grams of zucchini courgette in here, also pan fried, and then 100 grams of pineapple fresh pan fried also. Inside this one we have 200 grams of chicken, 75 grams of vegetables, and there is something missing. So today we're going to be putting berries in this one. I've removed the carb sources. Don't know if you noticed. Ain't no carbs in there. Ain't got no carbs in there. Why? Well, because I'm going to eat probably a bit of pizza tonight, maybe a bit of pasta tonight, so I don't need all of these carbohydrates. But yeah, you can pretty much get anything you need food-wise, any country you're in, really, to keep your diet as close to the diet that you currently have. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to eat shite just because you're away. So that's that one, chicken with vegetables and also a bit of fruit. Why? Because I like the fruit. And then we have a charred prawn and salmon with 75 grams jasmine rice. Bing bang bosh. So that's 3 meals. Usually when I come away I do 5. I've already had cream of rice with whey and some frozen berries and some dark chocolate. So that's 4. I'm leaving a little bit of room for a little bit of something else when I'm out with Emma. Maybe when I get to Kuba's I might eat something there, depending on how hungry I am. And then this evening will be my off-plan meal. So that will accommodate the 2 that I've missed. Now, if I eat this meal later and I don't eat that much, or I'm not that hungry, then when I come home, because it's an hour's drive, I will have another portion of cream of rice. So either way, I still always get all my portions in. Just a bit less, not even a bit less structured when I'm away, but I'm a bit less stressed about timings, so to speak. So obviously you see all my metal inserts there, and then I just stick it in here 30 minutes before I want to eat it, and then it gets hot. And it's ready. Cook temperature. Perfect. The moment you get shifted, I will speak to you all soon. We are en route to Casa del Cuba, Chilean. We've got a couple of little things that we're going to be dropping off, and we're going to go for a cup of cafe. A cup of cafe at One Day Out. So the big man is One Day Out. He's competing tomorrow at the Promuscle. I can't even remember the name of it. Usually the Milan one's called the Flex Weekend, but this one's called Promuscle, I believe. But the lineup's looking pretty nuts. We've got Mark Hector, who's looking pretty nuts, pretty peeled and pretty huge. Coached by Kuba. We've got Kuba, who's looking insanely progressed from last year. Super peeled. Definitely going to hold his own on stage this year. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I reckon he's about 10-15 pounds up from last year, and maybe even better condition, so that's going to be quite cool to see. Who else is competing? We've got the Miracle Bear, so Urs Kalinski. If anybody's been watching bodybuilding news, you'll know that Urs is a classic competitor, Olympia standard athlete, places 3rd and 4th, podium finish pretty much every year on the classic division. Well, he's made an announcement recently that he's like a couple of kilos left to come off. He's almost ready, and he's still sitting 17 kilos above his cap. So he's gone open. So this is his open debut at Milan, and he's going to be competing against Kuba. So that'll be quite cool to see as well. This one here, I believe, is one of the last chances to qualify for the Olympia. This one and then the Germany one. So it does bring a calibre of athletes to it. I haven't actually spectated in a bodybuilding show in a very long time. Every time I'm at one, I'm fucking competing. So it'd be good to see it from the other side of the stage this time and support your boys. So if you've never driven on the other side of the road, on the other side of the car in a different country, it's a bit of a fuck on, to be honest. We came to Rome last year. Was it last year? And we ordered a a large motor vehicle, because we had the kids, well, we had Enzo, and we ended up with a Ford Kuga, premium, state-of-the-art, brand spanking new, right out the wrapper. Great drive. Yeah, there's lots of tolls in Italy, and because it's on the other side of we're on the other side here in the car, it's like my brain automatically tries to put me on that side of the road, which means that there's then all this car overhanging into the hard shoulder. It's not until I realise sometimes the steering wheel pulls me back. Anyway, regardless, it was pitch black, first time I'd ever drove on the other side of the road. We were driving through a toll, and the toll was up, so I never slowed down very much. It was like, boom, crash! And I looked at Emma and she looked back at me, totaled the side of the car, basically. I said to her, I'll be fine, it was just a mirror. And then we jumped out to have a look. There was scuffs from the front quarter panel, through the driver's door, that passenger's door, right through the back door, right onto the back bumper, and they were thick as shit, like they were deep. So we looked at the excess. This was just out the airport, by the way. What a start to the holiday. We looked at the excess, and it was £2,000 on the first day as well. What an absolute ruined holiday. We let it fester for a couple of days, and I thought, I can't cope with the thought of having to pay £2,000 for this motor. So I went into the town next to, was it Rome we were in? Wasn't it? It was when we went to see when we went to see the family at Francavilla. Aye, so I'm talking absolute rubbish. We were in Manduria, not Rome. So I found a wee panel beating shop, a wee repair body shop in Manduria. Phoned the guy, he came and seen me, little old chap, lovely guy, obviously Italian, all Italians are lovely. Really nice guy. He says, aye, I can fix that, no problem, but it'll be 600 quid, 600 euros. I was like, 600 euros compared to £2,000. But he's phoned off. I says, look, get it fixed, how quick? He went, oh, it will not be till Wednesday morning. We were leaving Wednesday. This was the Sunday. I was like, no car for a few days. And he was obviously not want to give me a shot at one of his cars. He says, I could have given you a car, but I've not got anything now. So anyway, gave him the car, he took it away. He phoned me like 3 days later, said, you can come pick it up a day early. Went and picked it up. It was literally brand spanking. You would never have known. Took the car back that day. The guy came round it with a fine tooth comb, says, perfect, here's your deposit back, you're not due us any money, job done. So when we got here, was it last night, the night before, we ordered another car, slightly smaller, we don't have the kids. And when I got there, I said, I've taken out insurance, and I've also taken out insurance to cover my excess, because I'll not do that again, that was silly. He says, aye, he says, your insurance policy you've taken to cover the excess isn't actually to cover the excess, so to speak. What happens is, if you do crash and it's a £1,500 repair, you still have to, basically the company that I've employed to insure my excess, pay them to cover the car, and then I have to claim the money back from them, so I'm still out of pocket. He says, however, if you pay this one-off fee of £134, we'll give you the car, you don't have to check it, when it comes back we'll not even check it. And I says, what, so you can bring it back crumpled up like a tin can for £134 and I'm not liable for any fixtures? He went, that's fine. Obviously, most cars go back untouched, so they make money that way. But I paid the 134 quid anyway, so I've got lots of walls that I can bump this one off, and it's not going to cost me anything. But it's been pretty nuts driving on the other side of the road when you're not used to it. So if you are going on holiday and you are getting a car, pay for the excess cover, because you will regret it if you don't. Catch up soon, guys. Got to stop talking shite. Keep my eyes on the road. Peace. Right, guys, so we've got Jay here from Magic Eye Media. Jay's just coming off the back of one win? Just had one win?
I've had, that was my third show.
Third show this year?
Yeah, I won the Welsh overall.
Won the Welsh overall?
2 bros overall.
2 bros overall.
And then I just missed out on the PCA the day after the 2 miles.
Just missed out with the PCA overall. But class win. Class win. So guys clearing up. It seems to have been. We've just been having a chat there though. Jay, like myself, hasn't been gifted with a 100% genetic makeup for bodybuilding, unfortunately. So we just have to piss with the cock we've got and work with what we've got. But he brings insane levels of conditioning, and it's just too much for the judges to look past, which is something that I do as well.
just grind.
You have to though, when you didn't have the shape.
I'm saying to Meg, it's only that's kind of the car and that it's just fucking play all the way. And
Totally, man. So on this side of the table, we have Megan, Sylvester, chilling. I have just found out that Meg doesn't plan to ever compete again. So that's news to me. But we've discussed it, and she's maybe going to change her mind. She just doesn't want to be humongous anymore, which is fine. But we've discussed it, and she could probably lose half the muscle she's got and still beat half the bikini girls. So there's still hope. There is still hope. Are you going to watch the wellness in that tomorrow, or are you just going to hand fire?
They're all. I've got Kerry competing.
Oh, so you'll be there. Kerry's there competing. So Kerry Sexton is also competing. Mark Hector is also competing. Who else?
From Team MK.
From Team I.
I've got Anya today in the amateur bikinis. That's it. That's all. Just Anya and those.
Anybody else from the UK?
Lewis Breed.
Lewis Breed. How are you feeling?
I am feeling great. I am much less pathetic than last year. So that's already a massive win. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Mate, it's a massive lineup this year, so it's it's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's going to be good.
I'm actually looking really forward to seeing you beside him.
Well, I'm not going to be beside him, but I'll be beside Quinton because my name's next to Quinton.
Right.
So I'm going to be posing next to Quinton
Big lad.
when I first come out. So he's a big boy. But listen, this year, you know, it's just a step up. So it's just another year to see what I need to do to step up again.
And how much progress you've actually made.
Yeah. Well, I was 244 pounds this morning.
Fucking hell.
So that's
Fair enough.
it's like 20 pounds up, and I didn't look like that last time. So it's all good.
Condition wise,
Yeah, better.
even better.
Better. So should be good. We'll see.
Tell me what it is with women and their mindset, way of thinking. Emma, we carried everything out to the car together and we were both full, hands wise. Then we get home and we're both bursting for the toilet. So we went running in, done the toilet, and then she lies down. I says, I'm going to get the stuff for the car. She says, there's a lot, do you want me to come and help? Nah. So like, literally carried it out together. And nothing's changed. We never left anything at the location. Tell the boys and girls where you're going. A restaurant, mate. We're on our way to a restaurant, mate. Which one? I do not remember. But we're going now to meet up with my Italian side of the fam bam. I think there's 9 of us. So, well, there's 9 of us going tonight anyway. A couple of cousins, some of their daughters and sons. And it'll be the first time they've actually met Emma, some of these guys and girls. So I'm looking forward to it, and I have saved myself all day. Here's my wheels. Here's the Milan wheels. Big Skoda bumper car. This is the one that I've got the unlimited dodge on bashes on. If you watch my previous off-plan meal YouTube YT, you'll know that I've macroed this in very well today. I've actually only had protein and fats, other than I had one pastry when I met Kuba. He actually put my hand up my back, basically. So I've macroed this in to the point where I can pretty much eat mine and Emma's and probably still have change and still not wake up overweight tomorrow. I've just weighed myself the other night. It's really hot here, and I'm actually the same weight just now as when I woke up. So I've got a couple of kilos to play with, and I'm really getting the notion somehow for a pizza pasta dish. I never eat pizza or pasta. What is it, a Alfa Romeo 8C or something? That's a 4C. That's a pretend one. But yeah, definitely fancying some kind of pasta and pizza. So that's what's going to be happening, and yeah, it's been a lovely day. Yeah, anyway, so that's me topping out just now. I will let you see my grub before I scan it, and that will probably be an end to today. Tomorrow we've got the show, the Promuscle, And after speaking to Kuba today, it sounds like he's going to be beside Beastwood, Big Quinton. So it's going to be cool to watch because he is a big mammoth of a man. But we're away to fill our tummies and speak soon. Yes, guys, thought I'd just catch this little bit here for everybody. So this is Marco here, look, and Luigi. Ciao!
Ciao.
Right, so as I was trying to say there, my cousins, these are my cousins, my elderly cousins. I've not actually seen them since I was 15 years old, so this is the first reunion. Thought I'd try and capture the magic on camera, but we got slammed for parking. So here we go. Ciao ragazzi, solo Ryan. So, closing off YouTube for the day. That is us, finito on the scran. I had planned on catching the moment and all my food, and then I got busy talking to everybody and never remembered. So I had pizza and steak. Emma had not very much. She had half my pizza and half my steak, which turned into actually not any of my pizza and not any of my steak. So I munched it all, and it was great. Then we had a little bit, tiny little bit of ice cream. Ciao! Ciao Luigi! Ciao! See. Not a clue. So that's me just closing off, guys, for YouTube. I'm going to go home now and get my head down. It's late, it's 10:15, super late for me. I've got an hour drive back to the digs, and then it's the show tomorrow. So looking forward to it. Catch up with you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Thanks for watching.